This is the KRK
What's good,
Podcast.
YouTube? This is the KRK Podcast, Weez and Keek Speak. I'm Weez.
I'm Keek, back at it again like we never left. What we
Man,
got for the day, Weez?
today we're gonna talk about analyzing when you have a good thing, and we're gonna reflect on the L's. We have to reflect on L's. And we're gonna talk about Blockbuster. That
Blockbuster
time that
right now. They are right now playing Residuals by Chris Brown because they wondering who getting all that money from Netflix because they had an opportunity back in the 2000s, in the 99s and the 2000s to buy Netflix. Netflix approached them a few times like, hey, y'all want to buy us? We struggling. We see
they
y'all,
should have
y'all
bought
up
Netflix for $50 million in the year 2000.
for $50 million. But yeah, they said nah. They said nah, y'all. We gonna let y'all crumble because we Blockbuster. We do this. Fast forward to right now. Plot twist: Netflix is worth $200 billion. How much is Blockbuster worth?
They're worth more than that. They have a market cap of I think it was 800 billion, something like that. Something crazy. Their market cap is crazy. But I will say, um, at that time, 20 almost 25 years ago now, um, they probably didn't see what Netflix could become.
Yeah,
But that's a part of business, is being able to be innovative and seeing what comes ahead. And um,
aka trusting the process.
most definitely. And it's very ironic. It's like very ironic that they had multiple chances, them being Blockbuster, to buy Netflix, and they opted not to then fast forward into the future,
Have to file bankruptcy while
filing
Netflix is still
bankruptcy
rising.
because you have been rendered obsolete due to um due to Netflix introducing the streaming world that took away the hard copy of going into the movie store, buying or renting your movie, your DVD, your
Well,
game.
you could just go get it at your home. All you got to do is at my like me for instance. All I did was turn on my PlayStation when I was in the early 2000s or 2010s, everything like that, and boom, Netflix right there. And I didn't have to go to Blockbuster and go and take an L trying to get a movie that I thought I was gonna get. And everybody already got it. I already got it on Netflix. Why the fuck would I need to go to Blockbuster? That's exactly why Blockbuster's out of business now. But hey,
And I
they.
mean, Blockbuster fought hard. Blockbuster stayed around
But you know what?
even when they were empty. Like, people were not
Yeah.
going into Blockbuster.
Nah. But you know what? Netflix at one point had a similar style to Blockbuster, and they adapted
They did.
because you could still order Netflix and stuff. You just didn't have like niggas was not giving that shit back. That's why they
Yeah.
needed help. That's why they were losing money because when if I ordered a game from Netflix, I didn't order shit from Netflix. I ordered a few like twice
Between
maybe.
Netflix and things like Redbox and what's that,
Redbox is still
Gamefly,
around. Yeah,
huh? Yeah,
Redbox is
between
still
like
around.
those type of things, um, like they rendered all your services obsolete. People
Yeah,
didn't have to, it made what you did simpler and easier because it like made it instantaneous. I can watch these movies right now.
easy
I
access to
can,
movies that I can't have at Blockbuster.
yes, and it's just like,
Blockbuster was you walk in and take a fat L. You walk in there and all you gonna do is look at popcorn because you gonna walk to that movie wall. There's gonna be hella cases. No
I
movies.
mean,
It's like, bro, this shit just came out like 20 minutes ago. How is it all gone?
yeah,
Like,
and it's one of those, it's not, it's one of those things that it just sucks naturally because it's not something like, oh, I can, like, it's not the same in every business. You can't just, because there's going to be people who try to sell to you, or they see what you're doing and they want you to buy them or take over them, and
yeah, or try to invest or anything like that. Yeah.
exactly. But it's hard to see the potential of some companies and products, and I guess that Blockbuster couldn't see what Netflix could become. I mean, nobody would, to be honest, if we're all being honest, nobody thought that Netflix would become the premier. I mean, even right now, even in 2025 and late 2024, Netflix is still evolving. It's the number one
But it
streaming
was
platform.
I could see it coming because the way you order Netflix was online. You had to get online to order Netflix. So it's like once they
No, for
figured out that you could once streaming shit happening, once the streaming shit happened, all Netflix had to do, all you had to do is log into Netflix and boom, instead of them sending, that's when they started making, that's when Netflix really started coming up. When the streaming services happened, that's when Netflix started eating because then they didn't have to worry about losing out on getting their DVDs back and not being able to sell them again. You got them right there. And then they can add shows and take shows off and do all that extra shit. They got series on there. Blockbuster didn't have that shit. They got all that. So it's just Netflix just immediately was killing it
yeah,
immediately. Like you can, and it's
but
crazy because Netflix has absolutely nothing on there. If you go, I mean, they got good stuff on there, but there be times where it's like you just be scrolling and go like, "This is what the fuck is all this?" Like
yeah,
I don't want to watch that shit.
when you let it, but my thing is, yeah, you can see that something has potential to be something, but nobody would have thought that Netflix would have turned into what it is now and what it's becoming even now, how it's still developing, how
Bro, they got
now they're getting
WWE
into
on there.
the live sports.
They have
Like
WWE on there. Do you know
that's
how
what I'm
long
saying.
WWE has been on TNT and all that shit?
Yes,
Like to
that's where the
have
money
that,
is now.
they
It's
got
getting
boxing
those
on there.
contracts, getting those
Football, like
contracts.
boxing and football. That's hella money.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like other streaming services, everyone is battling for those contracts to be able to stream live sports like football, basketball,
Mm-hmm.
boxing,
They
whatever.
had Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Yeah. And although those servers
Crazy.
was crashing, they made a lot of money. That was quarter 4 of Netflix. That's why they made all that money, and then they decided, hey, we're gonna raise our prices again.
Yeah. Now that how much is that shit now?
I don't even know. I have it connected through my phone bill because it's with the package or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Netflix has to be damn near $20 a month now.
I thought it was like 22.
And Netflix was a super cheaper alternative to cable.
$8. It was
That's what I'm
eight
saying. That
bucks.
when it first started, yeah, $6 to $8, something like that, and you
No, it
could
was
watch,
7.99. $8.
yeah, and you can watch all type of shows, movies, documentaries, comedies, whatever you could think of. You could watch all that for
Everything.
$10 a month. When if you had a cable package, if you wanted like Showtime or something, that alone is
Comcast or
$15
Showtime,
a month.
if you wanted like what is the box like good box, that shit was $135.
That's crazy.
Wild. And you get the internet, all that shit, but $135. With all the packages and shit you talk about. Like you want the sports and all that shit and
Half
HBO and
the
all
shit
that.
you're not gonna watch,
Yeah, half the shit you ain't gonna watch. And then
and
you used to
with
sub
the
for
streaming
Netflix is
services,
$7, $8. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just get the internet and I'll get
yeah,
Netflix.
and with yeah, with the streaming services now, it's like you can tailor what you want. You can buy the no ads version of Netflix if you use that more, and then keep the basic Hulu, or you can like
Yeah.
you can
You
tailor
can
how you
combine, you
watch,
can pay about $60 in streaming services and it'll be way better than paying for cable.
and you'll be able to,
100
yes, and you'll
times.
be able to watch whatever, whenever. Some pay-per-view events, like you said,
And then
WWE is
if you want to
streaming
watch
every
pay per view
Monday.
events, you can just stream. You can just find a way to stream those too. So
Yeah,
they're easy.
yeah. You got the website streams, the streaming websites, which they have to always be respected because they've helped out everybody in certain situations. Everybody's watched a pay-per-view on a live stream website. I'm not going to say any
For sure.
website
That's for sure.
names, get them
Them
shut
motherfuckers gonna
down or
get
get
shut
us.
down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, Netflix, so Blockbuster, they definitely took an L. And who knows? Maybe even if they would have invested, they probably wouldn't have been around in the same type of way that they were, but they would have definitely had been. They could have been this could have been Blockbuster instead of Netflix. We
just
could have
think
been Blockbuster.
If Blockbuster would have said, okay, we may not want to do the whole 5, but we have 2 million that we want to invest in you guys, and we could take 45% of Netflix.
It was for 50 million, but
I
still.
but I'm saying that 50 million. Yeah, you're right. God, I'm thinking 5 million. Jeez. But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so if you didn't, so say you wanted we had 10 million, we didn't have 50.
Yeah,
You
just
know what
do
I'm
a
saying? We
small
want
investment like
20% of
Magic
that.
Johnson did with the Dodgers, and then you could just go to the
That's what,
games like you really,
get your percentage, and
Yeah.
then um Blockbuster would have a choice as to where down the road if they wanted to go out of business or not. Because if if the rubber met the road, they can go ahead and sell their share in Netflix and be even enrich themselves and
Yeah.
put that back into Blockbuster, or they
And
can
then
do joint ventures with Netflix, whatever. But shit, Netflix said, "Hey, we tried to sell to y'all like 3-4 times, y'all denied us, so now we're just gonna eat you." Pause.
yeah,
Like Netflix is gone. I mean,
big pause,
Blockbuster is
big pause.
gone now.
Big
That
time. And
building,
Hollywood Video. Everything that
Hollywood
had
Video
anything.
Facts, all the same. That
Hollywood Video lasted
Blockbuster,
longer than Blockbuster, I think.
yeah, all they did was lose more money and went into bankruptcy later, but um the Blockbuster over there on Franklin and Mac, that one, the building, that hit them so hard that the building hasn't been leased since then.
Damn.
That building that used to be Blockbuster has not been leased since then. It's still sitting there empty
I think that was
for lease.
Hollywood Video. That was Hollywood Video.
Oh, that was Hollywood. Okay. That wasn't a Blockbuster at first?
The one next to the Taco Bell was Hollywood Video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all the same. They're the same concept. They were competitors until Netflix said, "I'm just gonna come and take all that shit." Like, that shit's gone.
Easy.
Y'all should have got in where you fit in. Now it's over
Yeah.
with. Up 3-1. The motherfuckers had the lead. They thought they were the big, change, and they thought that's what they were, the apex of what video viewing was.
Well, at that
Like,
time they were.
but that's
Little
what
did they know
happens
that
when you don't.
the internet was around the corner. Like, hey, 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 hey.
Yeah. Hey, now, say now.
Basically, like, damn, I ain't the one to play
And
with. Basically, that's what they were telling. I ain't the one to play with. And now look at you.
but this is a story as old as time, man. Just think about people who the people who Mark Zuckerberg asked to help him fund Facebook who didn't do it.
Yeah, and now look
Think
at me.
about think about the people who were told about Google startup and they didn't invest because they didn't believe in it.
Or
Or
Microsoft or shit like
Micro,
that.
just any of those. You know what I'm saying? There's stories forever of people who could have been
And at the
or
end of the day, all those stories end with one fat L. Fat L. Now it's a
being
bunch
up
of winners and
3-1. It
quitters.
looks like there's nothing that can stop you. You are on your way.
Yep. And then they came out blocked by Netflix.
And
Damn.
then LeBron James off the backboard.
Was
Good
it
God. What the hell is a
blocked by
blockbuster?
Netflix?
Yeah. Oh my God.
This is the KRK Podcast.